Hi, and welcome to Into the Aether. I'm Linda de Gonzalez, and I'm here with Diane G.
Hi, everyone.
In our last episode, we looked at the old beliefs, inherit. You know what? Forget that. I, I think you've all noticed, I certainly have, that Diane has a new background. Would you like to tell
Yeah.
us about your new broadcast location, Diane? Okay, buckle
Yeah.
in. People. This is a great story.
Yeah. I have to do it in a different location this time, the living room, because last night I found out that there was a snake in my office room where I usually do my live streams. It was a big snake. So for my subscribers, you know that I did a live stream with Annie Bear yesterday, right? Actually, I was a bit late coming in the backstage with Annie because I was fixing the stuff on my desk during that morning because the cards were out of place and even my tumbler fell down. I'm like, did a cat get inside my room or was there an earthquake? And I did the live stream thinking it was a cat. And I even told Annie that it was a cat. But during the evening, I heard some noises and some of the glasses were breaking. I thought there was an intruder in the room. So I bolted up and ran to there. And then there was the snake on the shelf, like at the back where I keep my Legos. The snake was in there, and it was big. It was a python. And I just freaked out. I had to call firemen because they do the animal rescue here. So they got in, and thankfully they rescued the snake. Okay, they rescued the snake. The snake is safe, safe
Snake.
and sound right now. You're really not worried about the snake, Linda, are you?
No, the snake was fine.
Yeah, the snake is fine. But the firemen had to move a lot of stuff out of the room so that they can catch the snake safely. So yeah, the room is not in a live stream condition right now. It's just a mess, an entire mess that I have to clean up. Maybe it's gonna take a few more days before I can get it set up again. So yeah, I'm here in the living room for now.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the concept of, you know, I thought maybe some cats had got in. I thought maybe there was an earthquake. Like imagine living in a place where these are your options. You can have an earthquake, but it turns out to be a snake.
Now, the back of the house has a. It's near a creek, and so it's very it's full of nature. It even has a Komodo dragon somewhere there. But at least Komodo dragons are actually scared of people, so I rarely get to see them. The snake is different though. During this time of the year, since they're cold-blooded creatures, they look for cold places to sleep in. Since in the Philippines, it's really warm and hot right now. It's humid. So yeah, unfortunately, that cold space and cold place was my office room. But yeah, I'm thankful to be here, safe and sound. No snake bites or anything. It's funny now, but I was really terrified. Like
Yeah.
the firemen were really excited about it. When we got here, they were like, "Man, we had training on this, but this is the first time we're doing this." I'm like, "Thank you. That's very reassuring." So everyone, please, uh, I ask for your understanding and for your patience. I don't have access to the chat right now, so I'm not seeing any comments. But yeah, that's the story of my new background.
Lori wants to know how did the snake get in?
Okay. Since the back of our house is like very naturey, there's a creek out there. I accidentally left the window open, and so
Oh,
it got in through a window. Yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Diane was freaking. Yeah.
I was. Like when I looked at the mirror after it, all the color was drained from my face. Like you see me as someone tan. I wasn't last night. I was paler than Linda. Yeah, guys, I'm really terrified of snakes. Really.
Oh my God. And so now there's like
Yeah.
a 3-day cleanup.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, there's like probably I don't know if it's maybe even more because they really had to take out all of my stuff because the snake was trying to hide it in all the crooks and crannies in the room. So they had to take out everything, the clothes, my guitar. Yeah, just a lot. So yeah, it's gonna take a while before you see that background again. Hopefully not that long.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here. I
Me
don't
too.
care.
You have no idea how grateful I am to be here.
Yeah, Wanda is
Thank
too.
you, Wanda. Yeah,
Oh my
Wanda's happy
goodness.
too. Thank you, Wanda.
Okay. Wow. All right. So I'm going to go back and catch up on the intro because I was just dying to hear the story, okay, and to share it with all of you because it's like freaking amazing. I yeah, I probably would visit the Philippines, but I would be like on the fourth floor of a
Yeah.
hotel, like downtown. Uh, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Um, okay, so, so let me pick up the intro again because I
Sorry for
wrote it.
interrupting.
You have to hear it, okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. In our last episode, we looked at the old beliefs, inherited patterns, and soul stories we may be ready to unlearn. Today, we're asking what happens next when the truth stops being just an insight and starts changing how we live. No, I'm not done. Hold still. Our prompts are right up here. Where is the truth creating change? And what are you ready to live differently? Let's settle in and see what happens. I want to say hi to some people. I mean, this is all very sort of disorganized, and I'm okay with that. I hope
Yeah.
you are too. I I'm not like it's nice to have a container, but sometimes reality spills outside of the very tidy containers that we build for it. Um,
Yes.
Today, Candy B gets a cookie and a juice box for being the first into the chat. Hi, Tiffany Tisdale and CJ and Katz and Mere Dragon and Donna Marie. Hi, Donna Marie. Oh, it's so good to see
Oh, Marie's
you.
here. Hi.
Yeah, Donna Marie's here. Iron Fire Horse and Lori and Mere Dragon. Oh, interesting comment, Mere Dragon. I hadn't seen that before.
Snake
The
fighting.
snake's relationship to healing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Annie
So,
actually sent me like a description because I told her it wasn't a cat, Annie. It was a snake. So she sent me like she has this cool medicine cards where there are animals on there, and she actually sent me what it means. So it's about transformation. So I
yeah.
think it's really very symbolic because yeah, you're gonna see transformation in my room the next time I live stream there. It's I think it's very symbolic for what
Yeah.
I'm going through right now.
Yeah. 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 Rossi. Hi, Rossi and Gary for Grace. And Rossi comes in and says, "What did I miss?" Wow, you missed a great story. So you'll have to go back and
Yeah.
you'll have to go back and listen to it. And it was a little more than a snake sighting. Um, no, it likely did not have babies because snakes actually lay eggs. Most snakes. Some snakes lay
Actually,
eggs, and
yes.
some snakes have live babies. I don't know what kind of snake this was. I don't think it had time to have babies.
I
Oh,
hope not. I hope not.
yeah. Yeah. Hi, violets for roses. And let's see. Um, yeah, Nancy Ray. Well, how this is an interesting comment. How insightful. Nancy Ray says, "Hello, Linda and Diane. What a story. It makes me want to shed my skin." Do you mean crawl out of your skin? Because that's kind of how I mean, shedding my, just crawl out of it. Um, for those of you who are interested in that kind of stuff, there are YouTube videos of people who have bearded dragons and other kinds of lizards, like certain kinds of geckos and stuff, who have to help their lizards, and maybe they do it with snakes too. I don't know. I've never seen that. Help them peel off their skins because it doesn't come off easily. So that's interesting to watch. Not well, okay, for like 5 minutes, okay, and
I wouldn't even last 30 seconds.
that they're nice animal. Oh, I like bearded dragons. Have you know the bearded dragon lizards? They're lovely.
I
I
don't like lizards.
oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I'm okay with them. It's just I don't want to see them up close.
oh, okay. Well, I only ever see. Okay, so when I take Wanda to the vet, sometimes I've seen bearded dragons there. People bring their lizards in for veterinary care and stuff, and they let me. One lady let me touch it and shake its hand and stuff like that. They're very cool. I mean, I like them. I wouldn't want one as a pet because it doesn't seem very cuddly to me, and that's
Yeah.
an important quality for a pet. So I'd want a cat, or I want, my Wanda, or, something a little more,
Warm.
yeah. Well, it takes on, see, reptiles, lizards, and snakes don't have a means of managing their body temperature. That's why in the cold they're sluggish, and in the heat they warm up. But then like you were saying, when it gets really, really hot, they can't cool down to,
Yeah.
so they look for, yeah, yeah. And yeah, something that's less thorny and cold. Yeah. They're interesting. I just shush. Um, they're interesting and they're beautiful. They're really beautiful, but not for me. I'm happy to, And I did not say hi to Pam, to Dr. Pam. Good to
Hi,
see
Dr.
you.
Pam.
And let's see, what are we doing? Oh yeah, so we're going to be answering what?
Yes. What hashtag will we be using? I
Oh, it's
forgot to
hashtag
ask.
truth. I forgot to put that up. I'm so sorry. It's
No
hashtag
worries.
truth. Hashtag
Okay.
truth if you want to enter the giveaway for a reading. And we will probably do 2 rounds and 4 each. And yes, ouch, hush, hush. So we'll chat a little bit longer to give people a chance to enter themselves into the. You're very calm, you know.
I wasn't last night.
No, I'm sure you weren't. I would have questions about your mental health if you had been very calm. I I I I would, but you're very calm now.
Yeah, because the snake is gone. I wouldn't be if there was a still snake in the house. Seriously. I'm just relieved that it's not here anymore and that it's safe and it's gonna find its new home. So yeah, I'm
How
just
many
grateful that it's not
firemen
there.
did it take to get that snake out?
Actually, the head of the fire station came.
Oh,
Even the
probably
head.
his first time too.
Yeah, I think so too. There were like 4 or 5. I think about 4 or 5 came inside the house. Yeah, to catch the snake. It was too fast, and it got scared of the firemen. It started lounging at them. Yeah, so I'm just thankful that I didn't go in there and try to handle it myself. I'm actually very scared. I was too scared to do any of that.
Dr. Pam wants to know what kind of a snake.
I think it's a Philippine phyton. That's the closest thing that I know. But locally, it's called sawa. It's big. It doesn't have any venom, thankfully. But it's the kind that tries to strangle their prey.
Yeah, that's a python. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like an anaconda, those kinds of things, or
yeah,
a bull python, they wrap themselves around. You
yeah. They
know,
wrap around their prey. That's the
Uh,
kind. And it,
and Donna Marie says the snake just wanted to see some hot firemen. Yeah. The
oh,
constrictor. Thank you, Irene.
oh,
That's
yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They have Burmese pythons in Florida
Yeah.
because they escaped from
Python.
people. People threw them out or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. Yes. So that was exciting.
That was.
I'm so grateful that you're okay. I'm so grateful that, oh, but she didn't find it before she went to sleep.
I was already trying to sleep. I just heard some noises, and I thought there was an intruder inside the house. And technically there was. It just
Well,
wasn't a
yes,
person.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and,
Not,
and I keep
hmm,
yeah, I keep
yeah.
some glasses in there with salt and stuff, and it broke it. That's what woke me up, or what got me alert. So there are still some broken glasses in there. That's why I'm not trying to. I haven't tried to fix it yet. I'm going to wait a little bit until there's light so I can do that, just to be safe.
Actually, they're
But
not
yes, one.
slimy. They're dry. Snakes are dry. Frogs are slimy. Slugs are slimy. Snakes are dry. They're not.
Actually,
Yeah. They
they're just
actually feel
slidey,
really
slidey
good.
things.
Oh, just hush. Do you want to go home? Is that what you're bored? Oh no, you're asking for the almonds. Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah, the
I grew
reward
up.
for one this bad behavior.
Yes, that's right. That's right. They when I grew up in the prairies, and there's garter snakes uh, on the prairies. There's, in any sort of wild, well, any actually in the cities too. There's lots of garter snakes, and they're good because they keep down um, pests. And um, at first, my kids were. Their grandparents were going, oh, yuck, snakes, oh. And so my son, who was 3 at the time, was like trying to stomp them. And I was so upset with the grandparents. Anyway, I sat with him on the sidewalk and picked up one of the garter snakes. And, you know, I held it and said, just touch it. And just, and we talked about the colors and we talked about how pretty it was and, stuff like that. Um, so that he would lose his fear and immediate response of kill the snake, because
Yeah,
that's not good, you know.
yeah.
That's not. Oh no, they are not slimy at all. Oh, here, hang on, let me put this up. Um, yeah, garter snakes can get huge. Um, uh, Dr. Pam says, we have no snakes in New Zealand where I live and Kuwait where I was born. So good to know that they aren't slimy. I do want to hold one though. Or I think she means I don't want to hold one. But it
Ha-
feels
ha-
scaly. It feels kind of rough, like because they've got scales on them and it's dry and you can feel its muscles and it's really interesting. I mean, okay, so yeah, I know. I see the look on your face.
yeah, I'm not
Okay,
interested in holding one
here is
after last night. But Dr. Pam, I have a question for you. How do I move to New Zealand? Sure, no snake sounds
um,
amazing right now.
oh, she says, I do want to hold one. Well, I don't know. I mean, there must be zoos. They feel really cool. I think anyway, they're not disgusting. Like it's not like putting your hand in a bowl of cold spaghetti or anything. You know,
That's slimy.
that's really awful. That's the kind of stuff that people used to pull at Halloween parties. They'd blindfold you and they'd take your hand and stick it. Never mind. Maybe that was just on the prairies. We did some weird shit out there. Yeah, no, snakes are nice. I like snakes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, appropriately. Garter snakes are absolutely safe. Okay. I would not be so cozy about a rattlesnake or any of the venomous snakes
Not
or
really.
snakes that bite. I think garter snakes do bite, but they're so tiny, like they've got heads the size of my little finger. It's like having a budgie get mad at you and bite you. It's like, ha ha ha. Yeah, do your worst, you know. Okay, Wanda, you're going back home. Sorry. I'll be right back.
No worries. Okay, well, Linda, I don't want to say hi to the people who came in. Gary for Race, I don't think we said hi to you yet. Tamer Canpolat is also here. Hi, Tamer. And Jax, thank you so much for all the help that you do.
Oh, Jack.
I can only see the people on my video right now. But yeah, thank
We're
you
on
for
your
being here,
channel. Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will put up the just a minute here while I get myself organized because I'm still thinking about snakes. Okay. I'm going to take down the banner. Okay. No, I don't have to take down the banner. I'll leave the banner.
Okay. So
And
hashtag truth, everyone, if you haven't entered it yet. But
yeah.
if you already have, it's good to go for the entire show. So you don't have to put it in twice.
Okay. Oh, wait. Where's my notebook and my I thought, oh yeah, here it is. Never mind. Sorry. False alarm. I have everything I need right here. I think. Yes, I do. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. You knew I was going to do that. Okay. So we're drawing 4 names for the first 4 readings for the day. Tiffany. Tiffany, please say hi in the chat. This goes through, I know I say it every single time, but you guys know the rules. Come on. No, she doesn't want a reading. I know.
Rigged. This is rigged.
It is rigged. Absolutely 100% rigged. Rossi. I hope you're still here, Rossi. Congratulations. Number 3 for the first round. God, I should try and get a job moving letters around on a screen or something. Lily. Lily 0012. Oh, 3 zeros. Okay, sorry.
So Ross is here and Tiffany Teasdale is here.
Okay. And Mangled Unicorn, and I know she's here.
Yay.
Congratulations to all of our lucky winners. Or unlucky.
Linda, are we going to open the records?
Yes, just give me a second. Okay, here's Lily. Hi, Leah. Leah, I owe you a thank you note. And Tiffany and Rossi. Kimberly says, congrats to read yourself. No, I don't. It's really hard to read yourself. At least it is for me. And I hear from other readers that they have the same similar difficulties reading for themselves. So yeah, no, I don't do it. And I sure as hell don't do it live on YouTube. All right. Our first lucky winner is Tiffany. And there you go. Tiffany. Oh, open the records.
Yeah.
I know everybody's all excited. My timing's all off today. I should have done this a long time ago, but I'm all caboozled.
Don't worry, Linda, I'm caboozled too.
Oh no, we've got canceled energy. Okay, 3 deep breaths. We'll try to center ourselves. I'm just going to walk y'all through a little visualization. As you're breathing, as you're taking these breathing in through your nose, holding it for a moment and out through your mouth gently. Visualize roots coming from the bottoms of your feet, from the soles of your feet down to the heart of Mother Earth, to the very core of the planet, and locking themselves there. Green energy starts pouring up. Green earth, life-giving energy starts pouring up through the roots into your feet, up your legs, and settles in your heart. Now reach up from the top of your head as high as you can go beyond the sky, and beyond the sky, because you are reaching for the divine. When you've gone as high up as you can go, picture that golden light, that beautiful golden white light pouring down into you, filling you up, meeting the earth energy in your heart. Now, from the energy in your heart, send a wave of love to cover the planet. Picture yourself connected to the earth, connected to the divine, a bead on a string, covering the planet with the beautiful mixed energies of earth and divine love. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light to our highest truth and our soul's purpose. We call upon the Akashic Records masters, guardians of the records, and beings of light who serve the divine plan in truth and clarity to guide us to our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And we ask the Akashic Records masters to assist us in accessing the records to receive exactly what is needed for the highest truth, the highest timeline, and the greatest good for all. And with this said, this group is given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them to know in this moment. I'm going to read that silently. The records are now open. Well, that calmed me down considerably.
Yeah, me too. I feel more grounded.
Yeah, so do I. Well, yeah, I got roots down in the core of the planet, so grounded. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Tiffany, we are ready to read for you. I pulled some decks. I pulled two. I pulled to draw from if I needed it, and um, the What We've Forgotten deck has something it wants to say to you, Tiffany, about where the truth is creating change within you. Sacred purpose. Now, the truth is that all of us, every one of us has a sacred purpose. Our lives have meaning, and sorry, I just saw a comment on your channel. I think Mangled Unicorn will look after it because she's modding for you too.
Oh, thank you. But also on my phone, I'm going to check it.
Yeah. Sorry. We all have a sacred purpose. Not all of us have the same sacred purpose. For some of us, our sacred purpose is to teach. For others, it's healing. For others, it's art or music. What's yours, Tiffany? The truth is that you're beginning to acknowledge your sacred purpose. I think that's where the truth is creating the change within you, is that you're willing to accept that now. That's what I've got.
I also pulled some cards for you, Tiffany. And it goes well with uh, what Linda said. Because you're ready to live differently. I pulled the card Awakening for you.
Ooh,
You're
yeah.
awakening. And I'm asking, like, what kind of awakening is she going through? And this is a message that I keep receiving this week. You're awakening to oneness. And I pulled the second card, actually. And the card that I pulled is Empathy. A lot of people right now are realizing that, hey, I'm not only alone in this planet. Each and everyone alive right now, human beings or not, nature, we're all one. In the highest level, in the strictest sense, we are one. And I believe you're one of those people, Tiffany, who's realizing that. And you're making conscious decisions that will not only affect you, but also affect the people around you because you understand this oneness. So I hope that helps, Tiffany, and thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
And Tiffany has given some feedback. She says, I can feel that. You're so right. Thank you. Finding myself. Yes. Finding your authentic self. That's what this is about. Oh, look, magic. And
Yeah,
Marie,
I looked away for a second.
we've had some people join us. We have Deep Painless here, and Maria feels grateful. I'm so happy to see you, Maria. It's been a while. I hope you're well.
Hi, Maria.
And let's see. Who's next? Just a second. It's Rossi. Oh, this is going to be fun. Rossi.
Okay, Rossi, where is the truth creating change for you? The first thing I heard when I asked the Akashic Records Masters is that this is changing your relationships. And I pulled a card a while ago, and the card that I pulled for you is Love. And it's not just the unconditional love, is what I'm getting. You're learning how to love people, but also setting boundaries for yourself. Okay. The message that I'm getting from the Akashic Records Masters is that what's changing for you is that you're learning how to allow people to learn your lessons. Like in the past, you might have done things for other people. Like you think, okay, since I love this person, I'm gonna do this thing for them, even though it doesn't mean that even though it means that they won't learn the lesson. But I believe right now that's changing. You're more accepting of the fact that you can't change everyone. You can only control what you can do. And so this is the love, or the kind of love that you're learning, allowing people to learn their lessons.
And Rossi, what are you ready to live differently? You're not going to like this. Being vulnerable shows true strength. It's really hard to be vulnerable with people that you don't feel safe with. And it's probably not a good idea to be really vulnerable with them. But at some point, you do have to be. At some point, you have to decide, okay, I'm going to tell the truth about how, I don't know. These are things that are, for me, vulnerabilities. Feeling lonely, feeling abandoned, feeling left out. Um, do I share that with people I don't feel safe with in like ordinary conversation? Hell no. Um, but it shows true strength. And you need to learn to be able to be vulnerable, to choose vulnerability when it's appropriate, you know? So yeah, it's challenging for all of us. It's challenging for all of us. This is not a society that values any kind of softness, any kind of vulnerability. Is what kindness is seen. Kindness, simple human kindness, is seen as weakness. That's how twisted our culture is. She wasn't happy here. She's not happy there. She's 2 years old and she has a bolt cutter on her face. Okay. I hope that was helpful to you, Rossi. Thanks for letting us read for you.
Thank you, Rossi.
Now, Lily. No, not you, Wanda.
Okay.
Lily. Where is the truth creating change for you? Lily, I see you with one. You're just setting out on a road. The image that's in my mind is I don't know. I don't know anything about you. I don't know how old you are. Are you familiar with the movie The Wizard of Oz? You know when Dorothy first sets out on the road to Oz on the golden the yellow brick road? That's kind of how I see you, and it's a good thing. This is not it's exploration. You are setting foot on a journey of exploration, which has you exploring divine order. Now, and this card always reminds me of the magician in the tarot, the magician card in the tarot, you know, the major arcana. And I wish I had thought to pull a deck so that I could show them side by side. But this wizard, I think it's supposed to be Confucius or Lao Tzu or somebody like that. Anyway, understands the divine order so well that this table is being levitated. All of his instruments and all of his tools are on it. He is ordering these elements together, placing them. See the elements that he's got down here? I know. This is the best I can do, all right? But all of these elements are being put together and held in their proper places by his understanding of divine order, his understanding, and therefore his ability to manage it, to direct it, to construct with it. So that's a change that's being created within you, Lily.
Okay, so what are you ready to live differently, Lily? Lily, by any chance, have you been trying to actively manifest something? The word manifestation just comes in strongly when I ask that question. And I pulled
Mhm.
some cards for you. And the first card that I pulled is the card imagination. And interestingly, the second card that I pulled is the ever unfolding rose. And it
Mhm.
says, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So I
Yes.
believe you're trying to, or even if you're not like actively trying to manifest, you're trying to create a life that you want right now. And you're trying to imagine what that life would be for you. And I think your spirit guides are encouraging you to do that, to actively imagine what is it, what does it look like for you? Because your imagination right now, it's very powerful. Because what you can imagine is something that you can create. So that is how you're ready to live your life differently by moving with purpose, by imagining what you want to happen or what you want to manifest in your life. So I hope that makes sense and I hope that helps, Lily. Thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
Lily is kind enough to give us some feedback. She says she's been doing lots of manifesting, Diane.
Yeah, your spirit
And
guides know that.
yeah, yeah. And she says, yes, I do. Haha. Oh, so I guess that was in reference to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I was just saying to myself 2 days ago and to an imaginary dog out loud, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. No, we're not.
Amazing.
And Diane, it really struck me what you had to what you said about things aren't they're happening for you, not
Yeah,
to
not
you.
to you.
That's a that's a really powerful reframing of things that are happening outside of you, you know. They're not happening to you, they're happening for you.
Yeah.
Powerful. I want to sit with that for like a couple of days cuz yeah, that's giving me the chills. Um,
Yeah. Oh, that gives me an idea. Since we ask our viewers to leave a comment after the show, how about you leave a comment that says things are happening for me?
yeah,
I
things are
love that.
happening for me. I love that too. That is a really powerful, powerful reframing. And now we get Jax, God
Yay.
Mod. Oh, Maria, I love you too. Oh, you're great. You're very welcome, Lily. And hi, Angie Burks. Okay,
Angie.
hot diggity dog. Howdy. Oh, oh, oh. We can't say we can't say Gerald's name 3 times. He'll show up in the chat. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Am I the first or the second?
You.
Oh,
What
there
did
we
I do?
go.
There we go.
Yep.
It just took a minute for the magic wand to work. Okay. Angie, Ms. Wanda is sitting on her cage because she wasn't happy sitting with us. And so she's not happy sitting in her cage, but eventually she will shut up. Sorry.
Hey, Jax. So, where is the truth creating change? I pulled a card for you, and the card that I pulled is the Pillar of Light. Oops. Yeah. the pillar of light. And it says, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. And what I got from the message is very interesting. During our previous mini readings, whenever you ask about your mission, it's always, you're here to break a cycle. But they gave me a different one right now. One of your missions or active missions in your life right now is to share your story, to become a messenger of your story, to share messages from spirit to other people. And this is something that I know you're starting to do. You are an oracle. Yeah, your mission is starting to change. And it's your unique experiences that's going to add to the messages that you deliver to people. Yeah, I'm hearing a report. Your experiences in life that's going to help you establish and build a rapport with the people that you're reading for and you're delivering messages for, Jacqueline. So I'm very excited for you. This feels like an awesome, awesome change for on a soul mission. So I wish you all the best.
Jack says she's been wanting to write again. Well, guess what?
Go for it.
You are the weaver crafting your own journey. Look at that beautiful web. Look at how it is so unique. Every web is different and so perfectly set in it, so perfectly in its place, like it's just gorgeous. You are crafting your own journey. And I want you to notice that this isn't a straight road, okay? This is a web. This is a web. So I think the image is important. I really, yeah, I love this card too, Maria. The time, I think, what you're ready to live differently now is you're ready to actually start making choices and not going along with the way things have been just because, that's the way things have been. And so that's how. So you're ready to actually craft your own. And yeah, just a second. Instead of just going along saying, no, this isn't really how I want to do this. This isn't really how I want to live. I don't want a pink living room. I want a blue I'm just giving you silly examples, but making conscious choices to build your life the way you want it, to craft your journey, to create your web. And I want to remind you that there is that expression, the web of life, your connection to life, your connection to the people around you and to the universe. That expression of connection, that's important. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know how you're going to do it, but it's important. Yeah, that's all I got. Oh, I hope so. I'm glad it was helpful, honey. I really am. Thank you. Good. I'm glad. Because you are ready. You are absolutely 100% ready. Oh, right. We're doing this again. Sorry, just a second. I just got lost for a second there. And we are doing the second round of readings, and I still, I don't know. What's this? Oh, okay. I can tolerate that. Okay. The first of our last round of readings. Venus Pisces, please let us know you're here. You guys, you all know the rules. Don't make me say it every single time, okay? If you're here, please say hi in the chat. When you hear your name called, I feel like a 5th grade teacher. Oh, Dr. Pam. Congratulations, Dr. Pam. I know you're still here. Sorry. That is the creepiest cackle. Oh, Nancy Ray. Congratulations, Nancy Ray. And come on down. And our last reading for the day is going to be for Tamer Kampulat. Hi, Tamer. Congratulations.
Hey.
Congratulations to all of our lucky winners. Now,
I see Nancy's here.
Nancy Ray's here. Yeah, got her. And I got Pamela. And oh, look, here's Paul Freed. Hi.
Hi, Paul.
Welcome. Paul has had some adventures.
Yeah. Tamer is also here.
Tamer. All right. We have everyone. Sorry, I have to check to see who's first.
First, it's Venus.
Yeah, I am. Here's Tina Bobina. Hi, Tina.
Hi,
people keep coming in. It's so nice to see all of you. Thank you so much for showing up. For those of you who are interested, there's a really cool story at the very beginning of the show. Please go back. Those of you who came in late, there's a very cool story at the beginning of the show. First 10 minutes, go watch it when you're done. Yeah, go watch it because it's like way cool. No, I'm serious. It is way cool. It's a real life story and it's way cool. And it's absolutely worth watching. Venus. Where is the truth creating change for you? Venus, I'm feeling a lot of confusion. I'm feeling like you're feeling. Okay, what I'm observing, what I'm sensing is that you feel really confused. You have a lot of different obligations and interests and people and everything all pulling on your attention, your resources. Well, your attention is a resource. On your resources, inner and outer. So your labor, your attention, your effort, your potentially money, I don't know. But your inner resources are being pulled in many, many different directions right at the moment. And the truth that's creating change is initiation. Notice that this is a solitary figure. Notice that it's walking along a path towards a shining light. I'm just telling you what I see. Initiation is about starting something. It's also about the kinds of initiations that people have into like societies, right? Or special secret clubs. I belong to the club of ill-mannered women. Anyway, it is a really beautiful card. I think what's significant about it is the solitude. I want you to notice the divine light pouring down. And doesn't it look as though there's like it's hard for me to tell if these are along the ceiling or if these are part of what's pouring down into this body or into this mind, soul. I'm not sure. There are many gateways along this path. I mean, you can see them. Ah, stupid thing. There are many gateways along this path. Many portals. So the truth is creating change within you on the level of caring for yourself, initiating care for yourself, not a secret society, not some not a group. This is about you alone. This is about you being alone and initiating your own path, initiating. I keep getting, you see, for Jax, the reading was about a web. For you, it's not. For you, the truth is about walking your own path. It's about forging your own way. It's about being willing to initiate solitude, being willing to initiate personal accountability, being willing to initiate doing things for your own damn self. Being willing to invest in yourself. Sorry, there's a lot coming in really fast. Stop. Yes. The bottom line is look after yourself. Do things that are important to you for yourself. Make yourself a little less available for other people's projects and other people's needs and wants. Because usually what people think they need, it's actually a want, you know? I need somebody to fold my socks. Nah, you can do that by yourself. Anyway, I hope that's helpful to you, Venus. Yeah, there was a lot of energy behind that for me. Hey, you're muted, honey. You're muted. Yeah.
Thank you. So, what are you ready to live differently, Venus? The cards that I pulled actually go with Linda's reading for you about not necessarily solitude, but I think it's going in that direction because the first card that I pulled for you is the release. Linda mentioned something about having a lot of things on your plate right now, and I feel that too. And the second card that I pulled for you is priorities. So with these two cards together, I believe you're going to release some of those things that are actually not aligned with you anymore, that are kind of pulling you down. It's the feeling that I'm getting, pulling you down a lot. Obligations, responsibilities that aren't exactly yours. It's more like other people's, but they kind of project it onto you. You're going to prioritize the things that actually mean a lot more to you. I believe that's where the solitude comes in because you're going to be releasing a lot of those things in this coming months or weeks. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. How you're going to live your life differently is that you're going to release a lot more things. So I wish you all the best in that. And I hope this helps, Venus. Thank you for letting us read for you today.
Thanks, Diane. And thank you, Venus. And Venus is getting chills. Hold on for a second. And she also said it was very helpful. Good, I'm glad. Because that's why we do this, you know.
Yeah.
Also because our guides told us we had to.
That is true. That's true as well.
They nagged and nagged because I didn't want to do YouTube. I am an introvert. Nobody friggin' believes me, but I am an introvert. I am very happy sitting here talking to Wanda and not talking to another human being for like weeks on end. Going out to get groceries, foraging for supplies. Tina points out something that is a really good reminder. She says, I could have sworn that reading was for me and was like, wait, I didn't put the hashtag in, lol. I mean, the whole reading, but not the whole reading, but very similar. This is a good reminder that these are general readings. We are reading for individuals, but if it resonates with you, take it. It's yours. It's not exclusively the person, because it's not a private reading, right? It is a general reading. So, and Maria has a very insightful comment. Hi, Bernadette. Yeah, you are too late. I'm so sorry. We're in the last round of readings now. Maria says, perfection drains our energy, our unique soul's frequency. Yeah, because perfection is somebody else's idea, not yours, right? Perfection is somebody else's idea of what they want, not what you need to create or do or be. So there's that. That's the thing that I have about perfection too, Iron Firehorse Iron Firehorse previously commented that her ex-husband had a thing about perfection, and she says her marriage lasted 17 weeks. Shit, I wish my last one had lasted 17 weeks. I spent way too much time. It was like 17 years. No. Okay. All right. Next we have Dr. Pam. There we go. Okay.
Okay, interesting. Where's the truth creating change for you, Pam? The card that I pulled is worry, but how it actually appeared to me was in reverse. And it told me, your guides were telling me it has a meaning why it's reversed. In the past, you were worried about something, and I remembered your app. You're going to launch your app, aren't you? You might have been worried about that. This was what popped in my head when I pulled the card. But what's interesting is that since it popped in, the card popped in as a reverse, I think you're releasing that worry. Because the second card that I pulled for you is the inner temple. And look at the image of that. It's like a portal in the middle. You're stepping into your mission. And part of that mission is connected with your app. It's helping people. It's helping people try to be more of themselves and be more comfortable with their emotions. And know that they are worthy, even though they have the emotions that we might label as negative. Yeah, it's more about releasing the worries and fears. Okay.
She said, because I wasn't sure if it's something people would want, but now closer to launch, I'm like, yes, they would. Yes.
That's what's changing. What's changing for you? You're releasing that worry. So I'm very excited for you, Pam. Let us know how it goes, please.
Yes, please. And what you're ready to live differently is the card I pulled is clear communication nurtures respect and understanding. My experience of you through your book and also through conversations with you is that you are a very clear communicator. That's my experience of you. Oh, Diane. Dr. Pam says, oh my God, Diane, I had a vision of entering that kind of a door upon door corridor.
Awesome.
So yeah, so we have confirmation here. So what, you're ready to live differently? Let me find the right words. You're ready to make that a standard for all of your relationships. So that's another way of saying that you won't tolerate the passive aggressive. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's happening, but just for example, okay, the passive aggressive kind of, and the expectation of mind reading. So someone says one thing and they expect you to read their minds and infer that they what they want from the indirect comment. I freaking hate that, okay, because I'm really shit at doing that. And I don't understand that kind of indirect communication. I don't know. I just don't. If you don't tell me, I don't know. That's going to be your standard from now on, that you're going to expect that from yourself, clearly, and the people around, but also from the people around you. Yeah, I agree, Jax. And that's something that that we're going to talk about. So, Dr. Pam, brace yourself. My hair's falling apart. But yes, I agree. I will talk about when would be a good time and set it up. And that was an awesome show.
Yeah.
Agreed, Linda. Thank you. It's the lack of an ability to communicate on their part. Yeah, putting the onus on us to mind read them. And yes, folks like us just say stop, speak up, or leave. I know it makes me crazy. And like other people seem to be able to do that. You know, they seem to be able to mind read and go, well, what she meant was, and I'm going, what the fuck was I supposed to know? It's not what she said, you know? And I don't know if it's because I'm really literal or what exactly, but if you don't tell me, I don't know. So shut up about being mad because I didn't read your mind. You know, I don't know why people think that that's an okay way to be. And you still don't get, and they don't get what they want, you know? You'd think they'd stop.
What I'm being reminded of right now is the different cultures. Like there's this guest culture and the ask
Yes.
culture.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
You
right.
know,
Guess and ask.
there are people who are more used to saying indirect things, and there are more people who say things like directly. So
But,
when those two cultures kind of come together, it's difficult.
but I'm talking about North Americans, you
Oh,
know? I'm talking about North Americans. I'm talking about my daughter, for crying out loud.
yeah,
Duh.
it's
You
different.
know?
It's difficult to communicate. Yeah, when
Yeah.
they don't
I'm
tell you
supposed
what
to
they want.
know. Yeah. Oh, there's also the, there's also the finishing my thought for me culture where they don't let you finish and try to end your thought for you. Well, you know, I have a bad I have a bad habit of kind of doing that when with people like Diane and Gerald. And sometimes I'm wrong and they'll tell me. But usually we just sort of go, yeah, 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 and then it goes on from there. But yeah, yeah. Ask culture versus guess culture. But in this specific case of which I am thinking as an example, that's not an issue. Um, I better find out more about that. Which cultures are asks and which are guesses or mind reading.
Mind reading.
Okay, sorry. All right. Next, we have Nancy Ray. Nancy. Oh, Maria. Yeah. Maria says, the myth is if you loved me, you would know. That's so toxic. That's so unbelievably poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't expect your partner to read your mind.
Yeah.
You
And
need to be able to communicate with them
yeah.
in a level that they would understand. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah. I hate it. Dr. Pam says, I love you both and thank you for the reading. Pleases my heart and I'm ready for the launch. We love you
Yay.
too. Mwah. Okay, let's focus on what we're supposed to do. Oh. Nancy Ray, where is the truth creating change within you, or change for you, or change around you? Where is the truth creating change for you? Bonzo says Canada isn't really North America. It's more like Western Scandinavia. I don't know. I've never been to Scandinavia. So I'm told, he says. That's interesting. Okay. The truth is creating change. The card that I pulled for you, the what we've forgotten, is protection. And the image is of an egg. The egg is protecting new growth, right? That's the function of an egg. This egg is protecting something. This egg itself is really precious. So imagine how precious is the new growth within it. I also want you to notice these twiny things around it, which could be vines or they could be, I don't know, snakes, because they're kind of like rough and sort of scaly looking. I'm sorry, Diane. Um, but you see, they're being, because if it is a snake, then it's about healing and transformation. Okay. And if it's a vine, it's about a growth, which is transformation. Lapis lazuli. You're ready to crack that shell, Nancy. You are ready and you're afraid. There's new growth. The change is the new growth within you that you have so far protected. You're aware of it, you're conscious of it, and you've been protecting it. But it's time for it to start to. It's time to take it out of the off of the windowsill and put it out in the garden. You know, that new growth. It's time to transplant it into the garden and water it and fertilize it and let the sun shine on it and let it grow. I have the sense that you're guarded, that you protect yourself carefully. I have the sense that you're the kind of person who is not difficult to make friends with, but difficult to get close to. I mean, if you came over and we had a bottle of wine, it would take most of the bottle for you to start talking about your first boyfriend. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, so what are you ready to live differently, Nancy? The card that I pulled for you is invitation. And it's an image of a woman trying to speak very kind words. And I feel like this is connected with your throat chakra. Okay, Nancy Ray is saying, I'm ready for new growth and hatch my egg. I have started gardening and
She wears
where
a
I'll
lapis lazuli ring.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you need to speak up or speak more kindly with yourself. I feel like in the past you've been some sort of a perfectionist and you haven't been very kind with yourself, at least when you're younger. That's the impression that I'm getting, or maybe even in the past years. But yeah, that's where you're ready to live your life differently and grow, because I feel like in the past you weren't speaking kindly with yourself. So here's an invitation for you to do that now. I'm going to read the words at the back of the card for you. And it says, the words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. So choose your words carefully. So yeah, I hope that helps, Nancy Ray. And thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
Thanks, Diane, and thank you, Nancy, and thank you for your feedback. We really appreciate it.
Hmm.
If we're, especially if we're wrong. I
Yeah,
mean, we love it.
but
We
if
love
we're
the
way off,
validation. Yeah, we love the validation, but when we're wrong, that's what helps us improve, But the validation also helps us. It helps me, okay, just speaking for myself, the validation helps me trust more fully, the messages that I get. Boop.
magic.
I know. I love it. This is our last reading. Tamer?
I think. Yeah, this time it. Okay. What's this narration? Oh, being a leader. Okay. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm going to show you the card that I pulled first time. The card that I pulled is the Priestess card. And it says, how are you being called to step up and lead? And it's not the being priestess image that actually draws me in, but the word lead. I feel like you're stepping into a new chapter of your life where you're being called to lead. And it's a huge change. It feels like an overwhelming, almost overwhelming change. But you're stepping into your power. That's what the Akashic Records masters are telling me. I'm gonna get more information on this. Hold on. You have this ability, Tamar, to connect with people, and not just on a personal basis. You have this ability to unite a group of people into one team, and this is something that's a gift that you have. Even in your past lives, they're showing me past lives when you were like a chief of a village. Yeah, you have amazing leadership skills, Tamar. So that's just where truth is creating change in your life. You're stepping up to be the great leader that you want. I hope that makes sense.
This is a good follow on because the card that I pulled for you is that life is a reflection of your inner landscape. Your inner landscape is now considering the possibility of yourself as a leader, considering possibility that you have skills and talents that you haven't fully used, that you haven't fully expressed. And to me, stepping into your power is another way of saying becoming your authentic self, which is another expression of this, you know, it's a reflection of your inner landscape. So your inner landscape is your authentic self, or it can be. Okay, your inner landscape could be like one of those Hieronymus Bosch paintings. You know, I don't know if you guys know who Hieronymus Bosch. He's like a 16th century painter who painted these fantastic, surrealistic, really weird paintings, apocalyptic and very strange, like hallucinatory almost. Anyway, you could have an inner landscape like that, but you don't. Allow your authentic self to infuse your entire being and express itself in your life. Be who you are. Step into your power. Yeah, that was very cool. That was very cool. Oh.
A world reader.
Maybe, yeah. I had some clairaudience regarding this mission in my early childhood. Thank you for confirming this. I don't know about world leader, but definitely, definitely a leader. Tamar, you're Turkish, I
Oh,
think. I think Tamar is Turkish because of the avatar, the the little photo thingy. That's the uh, I believe that's part of the Turkish flag. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I often am. I know you don't believe me because Gerald keeps saying Linda's always right. Oh, I need to take that.
from Sophia. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You do it too. Sorry. Oh, she is from Turkey. Okay. I'm saying it wrong and I apologize. Well, that's brought us to the end of today's show. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Um, what are you going to be doing in the next little while, Diane?
So for Friday, I am going to be back with Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. I'll be on her channel. I will be simulcasting that. So yeah, I hope to see you there. We'll be doing card reading. So if you have any questions that you'd like to be answered, I hope to see you there. Yeah, and then on Sunday, I'll be back again for Soul Cloud. I'll be doing the show that I mentioned a while ago about we talked last time about Star Wars being like the inspiration, or Star Wars being derived from the Orion War. So this time let's talk about another different film that's connected with our galactic history. So I'll be talking about Avatar and how it's connected to our galactic history. So if you're interested in that, I hope to see you there as well.
Thanks, Diane. And people, make sure that you've subscribed to both of our channels and the little bell, set it to all so that you get all the notifications. And I've forgotten what I'm going to be doing. I don't think it's very much because I'm really taking some time off. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern, Hypnicity will be my guest on Wings of Insight on my channel.
Nalani.
And Nalani, yes, that's right. And then I'm not doing another damn thing until next week when Gerald and Jonathan are going to be my guests on Wings of Insight. I'm excited to have Hypnicity tomorrow. She's very well known in our community and is a very, very good reader. So that should be really interesting. Those of you who are subscribed and have hit their little notification bell to set it to all, you will be notified. I want to thank you all so much for joining us today. The truth can be gentle, but it's rarely passive. Once we really see something, it can begin to shift our choices, our relationships, our courage, and the way we move through the world. I hope that whatever came through today supports you in living with more honesty, more trust, and more freedom. It helps if you like if you like this, even if you didn't, especially, well, no, please like and subscribe to both of our channels. We both offer private readings. All of the contact information and links are in the description below the video. And we'll see you next time, somewhere out there in the ether. Bye-bye. Love you all so much.